Howard. Hi, Howard. He's doing some interesting work right now with all that's going on. He's right in the middle of it and doing a great job. Thank you. SBA Administrator Kelly Loeffler. And thank you. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce. Thank you, Hester. Acting CFTC Chairman Caroline Pham. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer. Hello, hello, Tom. Representative Brian Stile. Thank you. Brian, thank you very much. Digital Assets Council Director Bo Hines. Good, Bo. Great job. And many other distinguished guests. We have a lot of very distinguished people around the table. Some of them will be speaking. I want to thank Marco Rubio also, who's right over there. And we have tremendous people very interested in this subject. And last year, I promised to make America the Bitcoin superpower of the world and the crypto capital of the planet. And we're taking historic action to deliver on that promise, as you know, around the table. Yesterday, I signed an executive order officially creating our strategic Bitcoin reserve. And this will be a virtual Fort Knox for digital gold to be housed within the United States Treasury. That's a big thing, Scott. The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin, as you know. Really one of the largest holders in the world, with as many as 200,000 Bitcoin obtained via civil law and various other forms of law, and including enforcement actions. These existing holdings will form the foundation of the new reserve. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. government has foolishly sold tens of thousands of additional Bitcoin that were worth billions and billions of dollars had they not sold them, but they did sell them, mostly during the Biden administration. Not a good thing to have done. From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell knows, right? He's doing. Who knows? Who knows? But so far, it's been right. And well, let's keep it that way. The Treasury and Commerce Departments will also explore new pathways to accumulate additional Bitcoin holdings for the reserve, provided it's done at no cost to the taxpayers. We don't want any cost to the taxpayers. In addition, my order directs federal agencies to conduct an inventory of all crypto assets currently held by the U.S. government and determine how they can be transferred easily to the Treasury. Non-Bitcoin digital assets will be held in a new U.S. digital asset stockpile where they will be managed properly. My administration also is working to end the federal bureaucracy's war on crypto, which was really going on pretty wildly during Biden until the election came about. About 5 months before the election, he became a big fan because he heard how many people were in favor of it and how many people love it and respect it. But I guess it didn't work out too well for him. People understood what was going on and paved the way for groundbreaking innovations in institutional finance. Under the Bitcoin administration, regulators strong-armed banks. I mean, they really did. They strong-armed banks into closing the accounts of crypto businesses and entrepreneurs, effectively blocking some money transfers to and from exchanges, and they weaponized government against the entire industry. But I know that feeling also. Maybe better than you do. All of that will soon be over, and we are ending Operation Choke Point 2.0. Now, some people really suffered. It was ridiculous what they were doing. But in the end, they came around, but they came around for the wrong reasons. They came around only because they wanted votes, and they saw that tens of millions of people were against them because of what they were doing. I also want to express my strong support for the efforts of lawmakers in Congress as they work on bills to provide regulatory certainty for dollar-backed stable coins and the digital assets market. They're working very hard on that. This is a tremendous opportunity for economic growth and innovation in our financial sector, and will really go a long way. I think it's going to be a tremendous, we feel like pioneers in a way, of tremendous method of growth. And things are very much tied, and we want to keep it that way, the U.S. dollar. Long into the future, we're going to keep it that way. I hope lawmakers will send that legislation to my desk before August recess if they can. And they're very much working with you, and you know a lot of them, and a lot of them were committed right from the very beginning. So I just want to congratulate you all for being at the White House today, and a man who knows more about Bitcoin and AI and just about everything else than anybody, David Saxton. I'd like to have you say a few words, David.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're all here today because of your leadership, your vision, and your generosity, and I really want to thank you for that. We're also here because of your desire to make America great and to introduce a golden age in America, including for digital assets. And we're here because of your love of innovators, or as you might say, high IQ people. Yeah, we know you love high IQ people. And we have about 30 of them here in the room today. These are the top people in the digital asset industry. And one other thing that I think that you love is legal fairness. This is an industry that was subjected to prosecution and persecution for the last 4 years, horrible lawfare, and nobody knows what that feels like better than you do. So we really appreciate the fact that you understand legal fairness and that you're always willing to fight for the right thing, for legal fairness. You never back down. You stand defiant, even in the face of an assassin's bullet. It's an inspiration to everyone in this room, I think. So it's an honor.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I just want to say it's an honor to work for you. It's an honor to work for a president who works every day to get so much done on behalf of the American people. Your administration is moving at tech speed. It's really amazing. It's actually faster than any startup that I've been part of. Is that your administration moves even faster. So I just want to say thank you for having me be a part of it. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I love working for you, and thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you, David, very much. Appreciate it.
And now I just want to pass the ball to Secretary Besson.
Scott?
Good. David, so today, when President Trump has signed the executive order to establish the strategic Bitcoin reserve and stockpile, we're going to position the United States as a leader among nations in the digital asset strategy. It's important for the United States to recognize this fact and get ahead of the other nations in the digital age. We applaud the President's direction to use the digital assets already in possession of the nation, and we are going to establish this Bitcoin reserve. We will use this authority to augment the assets side of the United States balance sheet. As I've said many times, President Trump is creating assets for the American people, while most past presidents have created debt, and a large part of this asset program can be in digital assets. We are going to end the regulatory weaponization against digital assets. The Biden administration's actions did nothing other than punish innovators, and that all of you have made it here today is really a testament to your fortitude. Much of Treasury's responsibility in this order relates to the tax code and determinations around risk weightings, and I'm here to assure you that we are going to work with the Controller of the Currency, the IRS, and we're going to rescind and amend all applicable previous guidance. And we are going to put a lot of thought into the stablecoin regime, and as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the U.S. the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stablecoins to do that. Thank you.
Technology is at the foundation of the Trump presidency. He understands technology, he embraces technology, and he's going to use technology to drive America forward. The blockchain and Bitcoin technology are a key part of that thinking and embracing that, and here today shows how much a leader the Trump administration and our president is. He understands it. He embraces it. As you said, you're a pioneer in this place, and this is where we're going. We're using the blockchain. We're using Bitcoin. We're going to use digital assets to pound forward, and Donald Trump is leading the way. Can't be more proud of you today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Howard. Kelly, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is truly a historic day, and as a crypto founder, I couldn't be more proud to be part of your administration. You're moving at the speed of tech for sure, and I will just say it's a great day to have the war on not just crypto, but the war on innovation done. And under your administration, we are truly going to enter into the golden age. And I'll just say, as the administrator of the SBA, small business is a tremendous network that crypto can be deployed against, and so the SBA is open to crypto. So I look forward to working with all of the leaders in this room to advance your efforts here. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. Tom, please.
Well, Mr. President, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you for the amazing team that you put together. I want to thank you for David. I mean, this kind of a meeting, no one in this room could have envisioned this just a couple years ago. You are the one that has the vision. You're the one that said, we are going to do 21st century finance right here in the United States of America. I've been doing this for 9 years. It is amazing how far we've come, and that's a credit to you, Mr. President, and your leadership, and God bless you for doing this, because it's going to make a huge difference with everything else you're doing. And by the way, Americans love it. They're going crazy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody else? Go ahead, please.
Does anyone want to say a couple of words? Cameron or Tyler, do you want to?
You're very shy in front of the camera.
Cameron, I think you said something earlier that I thought was really profound. You said that a year ago you thought it would be more likely that you'd end up in jail than at the White House. Not to put you on the spot, because you didn't do anything wrong, but that was the environment a year ago. But do you guys want to say something, either one of you?
Sure, that was actually Tyler who said that. but it's
sorry, I still get mixed up.
But yeah, we never thought that we'd get attacked the way we did in our backyard after trying to do the right thing for so many years and always trying to raise the bar with respect to regulations. So it's truly wonderful to see how things have changed and how the pendulum has swung back in the way that it has. And we've always felt that the U.S. should lead in Bitcoin and crypto, and it's ours to sort of lead and win. And it's just wonderful what President Trump has been doing with this, and we look forward to working together. And thanks for inviting us, David, and setting this up.
Thank you. Thank you both. Please.
I was just going to say thank you, Mr. President. Cameron takes credit for a lot of my things I say, so it's not the first time. But the U.S. won the internet, and the U.S. should win crypto. So thank you for your leadership on this.
Thank you both very much. High IQ individuals around this table. That's what I always say. We need high IQ. So thank you very much. Would anybody like to say anything? Please.
Okay, we'll come around.
I just want to express my deep gratitude for the seriousness with which you're approaching our industry and how you're actually helping guide it in the right direction. I've worked with many central banks in other countries, and when I was working there, I was wondering why I, as an American citizen, can't help the United States financial system reach this higher level that the world is on course towards generally. Right. And so I'm very grateful that finally there's been a new level of kind of common sense and adoption of these ideas. Me and the other people in this room do believe that the crypto, blockchain, Web3 infrastructure is the next iteration of the financial system. And I think that the U.S. should have its leadership position continue in that new financial system. And I'm very, very happy to see people like David Sachs, Secretary Bessent, Secretary Lutnick taking this very seriously with their time, and very grateful to them too. So I'm just overjoyed to see this, and I think it is a big part of how the U.S. can continue its role in the global financial system. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I thought it was very important that we stay in the front of this one. This is a big one. And as you know, China is pushing forward and very strongly as usual. But we're way in the lead, as we are in AI and other things, and we want to stay there. So I thought this was very important, and we have some brilliant people sitting around this table, and it's an honor to have you involved. But we want to stay at the forefront of everything. And this is a very important day in your lives. I know you worked, some of you, very long before people really understood what was happening. And so I congratulate you. But this is a big day. Being in the White House is a big deal. And you have great support. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, media. Thank you. Please.
Okay, well, that's kind of a weird way to end the live, but all right. Anyways, happy freedom, you hooligans. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. I'm going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Well, we'll breeze through the chats. I'm sure the chats are full by now. Either way, let me see, check my notes really quick. Now, I don't know if President Trump is supposed to be going live again or not. He's already been live like 2 or 3 times today. We'll see. Either way, we're going to be getting started with a video titled SpaceX latest Starship test flight ends with explosion. I know a few of you hooligans were watching that yesterday live. And because you seem so interested in it, I figured we'll go ahead and cover it for the rest of the class. Then we got a video titled Hunter Biden broke now that dad is out of office. Big shocker. Then we got a video titled Targeted Tesla attacks continue amid outrage at Elon Musk. Apparently this is even an international situation. Then we got a video from earlier today titled Employment for Native-Born Workers went up by 284,000 jobs. This is from President Trump speaking earlier today from the Oval Office. Then we got a video titled Inside Hidden Tunnels Used by Cartel to Smuggle Migrants. Now, this is kind of a weird thing because I thought that the cartel's been using underground tunnels to smuggle border crossers for years, like decades. I thought it's been this way, but they're trying to talk about it like it's some new thing. Then we got a video titled Trump Wants Answers on Assassination Attempt. This is about Ryan Ruth. Apparently he had court today, and there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Then we got a video titled Former Army Soldiers Charged with Allegedly Selling Military Information to China. I don't know why they would want to do that, but at the same time, they kind of have Asian names. So I don't know if they did this strategically. The CCP sent people to join the military. I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently we had soldiers that are compromised. Then the last little bit of the news is titled Democrats Confronted After Trump's Speech Saying, Why Didn't You Stand? This is a Fox kind of street interview style. They're over on Capitol Hill just rubbing it into the Democrats' face. Then we will be opening today's door from the Advent calendar that was sent to us by Josh1776. And then we got our first funny video of the day that is titled Senator Kennedy Smoking Dems. I don't know if it's supposed to be news or not, but I thought it was hilarious. So it ended up being our first funny video of the day. And our official funny video of the day is titled MAGA Force Field Activated. All of that's coming up next. Let me see where we're at. I'm in the middle of doing something here. Hair Juicer, give it another try. Anyways, we might as well just go ahead and get started because these chats are full. I'm not going to sit here and read 200 people's names. Happy freedom, you hooligans. Make sure you hit that like button. Either way, like I said, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get into things. First, I want to give you a huge shout out to WMM. It is his birthday today. So happy birthday to you, WMM. I know you're at work right now, but either way, I'm going to make you watch this later. Happy birthday to you, bud. Like I said, we're going to get in this first video here. It's titled SpaceX's latest Starship test flight ends with explosion. Now, I think it's interesting because Elon spends all this money to send things to space and watch them blow up. I mean, I don't think the blowing up part is intentional, but everybody talks about how beautiful it looks and it's amazing and all this stuff. Like, yeah, millions of dollars just raining in the sky. Either way, like I said, hit the like button if you got a like button, and let's get into this. Hold on, I gotta unmute it. Yeah, there we go.
Go get your tablet and take a picture. Oh my gosh, that's like lighting up the water.
Ended up being our first
Yeah, this is what I showed you right off the top of the show. You got to check out this new video showing a SpaceX rocket just burning up in the atmosphere. That falling debris putting on a light show right over the Caribbean. People in parts of South Florida got to see this. The FAA even forced to reroute flights, stop planes from taking off as a safety precaution in this area. Nick is with me now. Nick, this is the second time in a row that something like this has happened. What's going on?
Marky, that's what SpaceX wants to know, and that's what investigators want to know. The same thing happened in mid-January over Turks and Caicos. Both of these explosions involved the same type of rocket and appear to have exploded around the same time in flight. Witnesses say the burning debris lit up the entire sky like a fireworks show. The unmanned SpaceX Starship launched from southern Texas around 6:30 Eastern Thursday night. Trouble began about 10 minutes into its flight after the rocket booster separated and returned to Earth. Several engines on the Starship cut out and it started to spin out of control about 90 miles above the Earth's surface. Now, Brett Bostwick witnessed the first explosion back in January, and he was on his boat last night with his family watching this latest launch. He says they saw the rocket turn into a huge ball of fire, and within a minute, that debris was literally right over their heads.
This time, it felt like we were much more kind of a little bit more at risk. It was right overhead, and the breadth of the debris kind of, went 20, 30 degrees on either side of us. So we were kind of right in the middle. And certainly last time I never heard the explosion. This time the sound was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, you talk about a light show. Brett and his family are all right, and they haven't been any reports of injuries from anyone in that area. One day, the Starship program is expected to take humans to Mars aboard the largest and most powerful rocket ever built. And just how big is this rocket? Get this. At 403 feet tall, the Starship system is about 100 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, wow.
SpaceX says the January explosion was likely caused by a propellant leak, which started the fire, and the company says it made several upgrades to prevent a similar issue before yesterday's launch. Now, SpaceX has requested approval for 25 additional test launches this year. And Marky, this is something that they say, even though they had an accident, they are learning. So this is still part of the process.
Yeah, you learn from each launch.
Yes, they do.
The good and the bad. It's stunning, but it is kind of scary.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, and I imagine people are like, I'm going to let you take a few more test flights before we do that human launch later on.
Indeed.
Just saying. Nick, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to...
Okay. Now, like I said, a lot of you guys were watching that live yesterday because I seen you guys commenting about it in the chat. So I figured we'd go ahead and cover that. I don't know. I don't know why Elon wants to even go to Mars. What's on Mars? What's the point of being there? Because there's no Democrats there? Maybe we should send the Democrats to Mars. I don't know. There's nothing there. I have no interest in going to Mars. I don't know why anybody does. So, just expensive fireworks going on. That's all it looks like to me. Either way, next up we got Hunter Biden broke now that dad is out of office. What's really humorous about this is the totals that they talk about for Hunter Biden's paintings. Now, I still have never seen a Hunter Biden painting before. I don't even know what they look like. Do they look like finger paintings? That's what I kind of assume. But going for like 50,000, stuff like that, I'm sure it ain't worth it. It's all money laundering and shit like that. But either way, it's coming up next. First, we're going to read through the chat, see what Hooligans thinks about SpaceX's Starship test flight that exploded in the sky. It sounds explicit when I say it like that. UL Starship explode? Come on, Dems. Free ride. Yeah. If you told them there was children on board, they'd be fighting over each other to get on the ship. Here, Juicer. Yo, Elon, can you give me a ride? Second thought. We're good. Yeah. What's up, Russell? Happy freedom. Starship still needs experimentation, but will it improve on each launch? Yeah. They're learning whether it does good or bad. They said it's bigger than, what did they say, the Statue of Liberty? You wouldn't think that by looking at it, but it's crazy. Also, I want to remind you, Hooligans, You should tag me in the chat. If you feel like I'm ignoring you, instead of writing me an email telling me how bad of a person I am, tag me in the damn chat if you want me to read your comments. I don't need any more shit, okay? Life is hard enough. I don't need anyone sending me shitty emails and all of that. So if you really want to get my attention in the chat, make sure you tag my name. Don't just assume I'm ignoring you. I'm actually doing a lot. I try, you will. I try. Miss Jamie, happy freedom to you. Yes, Dems to Mars, much better. Oh man, could you imagine Mars after a year of being infested with Democrats? It's a pumpkin, happy freedom to you. Done. I heard an explosion last night, kind of spooky. Was it the Starship thing? What's up, non-woke? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Space Baby? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sage Pup? What's up, Ghostly? What's up, Dudden? Ghostly, the Earth is flat, and they're just going to keep smacking the dome. What do they call the dome? I can't remember what they call it now. They call it something. It's like a barrier or whatever. The firmament. That's what they call it. The firmament. It's been a while since I heard some flat Earth stuff. It's good. It's good stuff. You know what I think's really interesting is we've hardly covered any crime for like 2 weeks. There's been like little, if any, crime. And I don't know why that is. We were covering like subway incidents in New York every day for like 3 weeks, and now no incidents in the New York subway. Very weird. It's like there's no crime going on in the whole damn country. I don't believe that. I don't believe, like, yeah, I know Trump's in office now, but there's got to be stuff going on. I don't know why they're not telling us, though. Happy Freedom Zero. Here, Juicer, you crack me up. Yeah, Zero, the firmament. Oh, I love you guys too, Miss Jamie. Non-woke Mars is still woke free. It's true. It's true. I don't think I heard the rocket. I'm in Indiana, kind of far. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how big the explosion really was, if you could hear it outside of the state. I didn't hear anything. I was dead to the world when I was sleeping. What's up, Shroomish? What's up, AR16? Happy freedom to you. Oh, it's Friday today, so we're going to be doing the voice chat today. Definitely looking forward to that. Maybe we can get WMM to join us. Depends how late it is. What's up, Sherry? What's up, Rad Dude? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Killer J? Happy freedom to you. If you see WMM at work, tell him happy birthday. What's up, Master Voltaire? Happy freedom to you. Master Meatball, no reason to go to Mars. Colonize the moon first. What is Elon's reasons for wanting to go to the moon? Or no, not the moon. Mars. Why does he want to go to Mars? I always see him, wearing his like Occupy Mars merch and crap. But like, why? What is on Mars that's, so worthwhile? What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Hooligans Island? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Dirtbag Freedom? Blue Crow, he misses home. That makes sense. What's up, Guy? Happy freedom to you. Flat sun is the new hot conspiracy. I haven't heard about the flat sun. I'll have to go and Google it. What's up, DB? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Yeah, Proud Patriot Girly, I know. But every once in a while I get these shitty emails. So, it's what I've learned. Like even back in the George Floyd days where we'd have like 20,000 people in the chat. There'd be 20,000 people watching, but there'd be only 100 people in the chat. And out of those 100 people, only 1 or 2 would say something. And I'd react to that one thing said, and you'd see 200 people leave based off what I said. And so what it is one person will speak up, but what they're saying could be on the minds of 20, 30, 40, 100 people. And so when I have someone reach out to me, I just kind of make an announcement on the live, because there's a sure thing that somebody else is thinking the same thoughts. So it's always worthwhile to make an announcement when I get shit emails like that. Vinny, because the Earth is too weird for Elon. That makes sense. What's up, Lenny? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mr. Phillips? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Time Travel? He misses home. That's my favorite comment so far. Elon misses home. Wayward, the gold tie is badass. Yeah, President Trump, he's styling today. Here, Juicer, the moon is hollow. Change my mind. That's what they said. Didn't the astronauts say that it rang like a bell when they landed? If they landed? How they landed? Mm-hmm. Snooks, I sleep with one ear open. That's pretty kinky, Snooks. Holy, it's not Saturday yet. Ghostly Moon is a ship. We're creating conspiracies over here. Are you a conspiracy theorist? We're conspiracy creators. Killer J, yeah. I told him the same thing, but he's got tomorrow off, so it'll be all right. I think we're gonna hang out tomorrow. Rad. I know Women from Mars. He's looking for his alien bride. He needs to stay off of women. He's got 316 kids. He needs to just take a break. He needs to go sit down on the couch somewhere. What's up? I'm Janet. Happy freedom. What's up, Miss Gen X? Happy freedom to you. Teasel, the moon is the Death Star. It's the aliens monitoring us. Next time we bust out nuclear weapons, they're going to just slap us out of the sky. Like I said, we're going to get into this next video here. This is Hunter Biden broke now that dad is out of office. I mean, there's got to be ways for him to continue laundering money. There's got to be. Come on, thing. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble or over on the CommiTube, and let's get this rolling.
With his dad out of the White House, well, Hunter Biden has no more influence to peddle. So now he's claiming he's too broke to follow through with a lawsuit. America's former worst son is asking a judge to drop a lawsuit he filed against former Trump White House aide Garrett Ziegler, alleging Ziegler hacked into his infamous laptop and released the embarrassing contents on it. But why is Hunter dropping the lawsuit? Well, he claims he's now suddenly millions of dollars in debt, with his lawyers arguing that Hunter has suffered a significant downturn in his income and has significant debt in the millions of dollars range. In the court filings, Hunter writes, "While I was aware that my financial position had significantly deteriorated over time, it was not until the past month that I realized I had to take drastic actions to alleviate the situation. In the 2 to 3 years prior to December 2023, I sold 27 pieces for art at an average price of $54,481 and yes, 48 cents. But since then, I have only sold one piece of art for $36,000. I still don't know who the heck would buy his art." Similarly, Hunter writes, "For my book sales in the 6-month period before the statements, based on the September 30th, 2023 statement, 3,161 copies of my book were sold. But in the 6 months after the statements, only approximately 1,100 books were sold." Hunter concludes, "Given the positive feedback and reviews of my artwork and memoir, I was expecting to obtain paid speaking engagements and paid appearances, but that has not happened. I wonder why the money stopped coming in. Jason, why?"
All right, Hunter Biden going broke. No, I mean, that's pretty common for drug addicts. You know, they have no self-control or self-discipline, which is why they become drug addicts and blow all their money. But like I said, there's got to be other ways for him to launder money and, you know, break the law and get some bucks and stuff like that. So do you think that he's lying because of, like, legal reasons? That he wants to pretend to be bankrupt? Or do you think he's actually bankrupt and maybe he's just really lost all control and allowed all of his funds to slip? Also, like, where's old man Walter? Supposedly he got together with some talent agency out in Hollywood. Maybe he needs to go and get a Hollywood contract in order to support his son's drug habit. It's hard to say. Either way, next up we got targeted Tesla attacks continue amid outrage at Elon Musk. Like I said, I guess this has become a international deal. I didn't realize that they were attacking Teslas and stuff like that. I mean, it makes sense since, you know, they're putting it out there, but I didn't realize. Either way, it's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Hunter Biden supposedly being broke. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured that was Hair Juicer's new photo. Russell, who is buying dudes' arts and books? That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's just money laundering. All right, hair juicer, give me a second here. I can hear Klaus Daniels doing something. Up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. Did you know that? Anyways, like I said, reading through. Snugs, Hunter doesn't have Daddy's basement to live in anymore. So you think he's actually just blowing all the bucks? He doesn't have any money left? I feel like this is a legal thing. Like, he doesn't want the government and the IRS and all these people, even though he got away with it, he's not going to get away with it again because old man Walter's not in office. And, well, you see what President Trump's doing with the government. So I kind of feel like whatever assets and stuff he has that's worth money, he's trying to keep that on the low. And if you got diamonds or precious metals or anything like that, then it's not liquidated, you know, it's not cash. And so I think he's trying to just pretend to be broke for legal reasons, but that's just my opinion. Sure, I want to see the Bidens homeless, broke, and crying on the streets. Fuck them. Yeah. Yep. Hill Hunter smoked his paintings? I wouldn't be surprised at all. Non-woke, the Biden empire has collapsed? I think so. Finally. What's up, Winston? Happy freedom to you. Rappy, cry me a river, Hunter. DJ Jazzy Klaus? Yeah, Miss Jamie. He's been in and out all day. I think the nice weather's got him feeling spunky. What's up, Mary Todd? Happy freedom to you. Space Baby, he's going to start a GoFundMe? Nah, we're reporting that. If we see Hunter Biden start a GoFundMe, we are going to mass report that. We're going to slap that right out of the sky. Mike T, start a fund me for millionaires. I don't know. We're not going to stand for that. We're going to bust out the hoo-ha hats. We're not standing for it. Winston, Hunter's artwork was just money laundering. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Seppa? Happy freedom to you. Air 16, it must be hard for him. Yeah, poor guy. Miss Jamie, I'm a conspiracy confirmist. I love that. What's up, Enter User? Happy freedom to you. Zupia, let me check it really quick. What'd you do? Email it to me? Why is my messages not working? Oh, there we go. Come on, X. What? Poop art, which he tried to pay rent? What? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. There's no community notes on it, so maybe it is legit. Can I even show that? I could probably show it. I think I could show it. So this is supposedly one of his deals. What do you think that goes for? Yeah, that's probably worth, $68,000 right there. Apparently it's painted, the colors are all mixed in with his feces. It's a feces painting. That's why you gotta pay extra for it. It's one of those scratch and sniff paintings. Paintings of the future. Pretty sure. Thanks, Zupia. Thank you for sharing that with us. Bobby, I wear an ass hat. That just... That's a good one. I'm gonna have to get one of those. Space Baby AIDS. It is straight AIDS. Done bio art. It's no good. It's no good. AR-16, the dude leaves DNA everywhere. I know, he's a bio weapon himself. You never seen no doo-doo art, have you? What's up, Zeus Boot? Happy freedom to you. Sherry, how do you spend millions in such a short time? It's hard to say. Like I said, he could have bought rental houses. He could have bought a condo. He could have bought a fleet of Rolls Royce. I mean, he could have did a lot of things to turn the money into assets and then put the assets in someone else's name. Then he turns around and files for bankruptcy and looks like he has no money, but he has easy access to money. He could put everything in his kids' names and then have access to it and still not have to claim it as his. There's a lot of loopholes like that. Killer J, the moon is the Death Star. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. DB, we must always remember and never forget that everything woke turns to shit. That's right. That's right. And Proud Patriot Girlie, that was a shitty painting? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, put that thing behind glass while you eat dinner. I'm going to take this too far. We'll just go ahead and chill out on it. I'm Janet. USAID was buying his books and art. That's a good probability right there. I wonder if we got images of them, Democrats licking Hunter's paintings, just for the flavor. We thought it was a scratch and sniff, but no, it tastes funny too. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move forward here now that I just threw that out in front of everybody. This next one's titled, Targeted Tesla Attacks Continue Amid Outrage at Elon Musk. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick. If you would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Now, like I said, we're getting to this next one. Got a bunch of people butthurt. Now, of course, YouTube's going to buffer right now. Like, why would you do that, piece of shit? Anyways, what I think is really interesting is liberals were the first ones to go out there and buy Teslas. They were the ones that wanted to go do that. They were all worried about green energy and all that other nonsense. So who are they even attacking? Because I think conservatives buying Teslas is still like on the rise. I still think there's more liberals owning Teslas than conservatives. So when these assholes are out here attacking Teslas, are they just hurting themselves? I'm just curious. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
We have some new details on a string of ongoing attacks on Tesla amid Elon Musk and his effort to overhaul our federal government. From Oregon to Massachusetts, Tesla showrooms, dealerships, even charging stations are being set on fire or vandalized in other ways as anger spills out, stemming from mass layoffs and firings across several government agencies. The rage directed at Musk not contained to America's shores, with at least one international incident in which a woman allegedly set a dozen Teslas on fire in France. NewsNation's Nancy Liu is live for us in Long Beach, California. Nancy, what is the latest on these Tesla attacks?
Well, Nicole, it comes as employees around the world at Tesla dealerships, they are on high alert because of Tesla founder Elon Musk. Many dealerships, they have been picketed in recent weeks and even targeted in violent attacks. The latest violence in Tigard, Oregon, just outside Portland, where police are investigating vandalism involving gunfire on Wednesday. At least 7 bullets tore into the dealership in an overnight attack, damaging 3 cars and shattering windows. No one was injured, and so far, no arrests. Now, in another incident, though, police have a 41-year-old man in custody in Oregon. He allegedly targeted a dealership in Salem, causing major damage with Molotov cocktails in January, and then opening fire with an AR-15 style rifle last month. Oregon has been a hotbed for protest action against Elon Musk and Tesla, and there's a growing grassroots movement called Tesla Takedown. Lawful picketers are condemning any violence and vandalism.
You have a right to protest. We who served in the military said to give you that right, but not to up and destroy and shoot and burn and whatever. No, go protest. Stand up, scream and holler, get your bullhorn out, go do your thing, but no violence.
Come on, man. Now, protest actions in Boston and across the country in recent weeks have been largely peaceful, but there have been multiple arrests for vandalism and disorderly conduct. The anti-Elon movement also has people getting rid of their Teslas, including singer Sheryl Crow, who posted a video to social media announcing that proceeds from the sale of her car are going to NPR. So far, no public response from Elon Musk to the Tesla stock drop and the ongoing protests. But on X, there are many posts in support of Musk, as well as Doge. Nicole?
All right. Nancy Liu live for us there in Southern California. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Okay. So they're out there attacking Teslas. I don't know. They're a bunch of idiots. Like I said before we watched the video there, I feel like there's way more Democrats driving Teslas than there is anybody else. So when they're attacking these Teslas, it's like they're just attacking their own kind. So I don't know. They'll get over it. And like I said, I think conservatives are buying Teslas just because they like Elon and all of that. So I think for every Democrat that, you know, smokes a Tesla, there's a conservative out there buying 2 of them. So I don't know, not really worried about those kind of things. But the Democrats, they're not really sure what to be outraged at this point. They're just mad in all directions. Out there screaming and hollering, defund Elon. Well, how you gonna do that? Like, how you gonna do that? You're out there buying his cars. You're on X. You're like, what I don't get is people go on X and bitch about Elon. So you're supporting him by being there. And then what the liberals also do is they go to TikTok and bitch about Trump. They wouldn't even have access to TikTok right now if it wasn't for Trump. And so while I'm on TikTok, I just throw that in the comments all the damn time. You wouldn't even be able to bitch about him if he didn't save this platform. I know it burns them up. They're pretty much attacked on all angles, on all fronts is how they feel right now. But they polluted everything for the last 4 years, and now it's being cleaned up. So all their feces and heroin needles and all that is being swept up. They're losing ground right now. So they're mad in every direction. And, you know, when it gets warmer outside and we're approaching that, they're going to pour that anger out on the streets. Now, I don't think it's going to be as bad as the George Floyd days, but I think we are going to have a spicy summer. Only time will tell. Next up, this is from earlier today. It's titled, Employment for Native-Born Workers Went Up by 284,000 Jobs. President Trump spoke earlier today from the Oval Office. He was talking about jobs gained for the first time in like 15 months or something like that. And then they also reference border crossers losing their jobs because they're all getting mass deported and all of that. So that's coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about these idiots attacking Teslas because they're butthurt because of Elon. Hair juicer. I don't know how to fix it. I will have to mess with it after the live. Russell, defund Soros. Absolutely. Absolutely. One day Soros is gonna, he'll kick the bucket from whatever causes happen, and then I wonder what the left is gonna do. Like, is his son gonna pick up where his dad left off? I just don't really know. Nobody lives forever, though. Russell, Teslas are still cool cars, especially the ones that do the light shows. Yeah, they're pretty neat. I don't know about owning one in Michigan where we got snow 7 months out the year. I don't know. I saw a lot of Teslas before the snow fell, but during this winter, I think I've only seen 1 or 2 Teslas, and they were struggling. They were struggling. I haven't seen anything driving quite like a Subaru since there's been snow on the ground, so nah, I don't know. Teslas are cool, but I think they need to stay in warm areas until they get optimized a little bit more. Jay Spray, those aren't marble countertops. It's all crack. Yeah. Old Hunter Biden. I think he's got a problem. Hair juicer crack is fantastic. Only poor people need to be that high. I don't know. I've never seen a crackhead do anything too fantastic, but they are entertaining, though. You day of a leftist troll. Mm-hmm. What's up, tree herder? Happy freedom. MC, I think Sheryl Crow was something in the 90s. I vaguely remember. Yeah, I don't know who Sheryl Crow is. Pumpkin. A lot of people need jobs. Yeah, they need to get a life. That's what they need to be doing. What's up, Mad Lion? Happy freedom to you. Bobby, protesters are getting older and whiter. It's because the young ones die off from doing all the damn drugs. Told to care the TDS is strong in Oregon. Yeah, the left coast, they're getting smoked by TDS right now. They don't talk about the TDS outbreak. It's a lot worse than the chicken flu, but you know, news isn't going to report on that. Cody, nothing like pissing in your own drinking water. Yeah, that's Democrats all day. That is them all day. Happy freedom to you, Cody. Shroomish, domestic terrorists. Yeah. Yeah, if you're making Molotov cocktails and makeshift weapons like that, that used to be grounds for domestic terrorism. I don't know if they're going to be doing charges like that now, though. It seems like we're still pretty soft on crime. Shroomish, didn't Sheryl Crow do a song with Kid Rock? I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's good, Hair Juicer. 120,000 miles. Well, I forgot you got a Honda. I don't know how long Hondas live. My Subaru's from the factory is rated to last 300,000 miles. So saying you have 120,000 miles on a car to me sounds like a baby car. But for a Honda, you might be halfway through life. I'm not really sure. I know they're reliable, though. Russell, it's Kurt Cobain's widow. Oh, interesting. I think that's why I know the name. Because isn't there like conspiracy around that I don't know, people suspect she did something dirty, and that's what happened with Kurt Cobain, that he didn't actually smoke himself. What's up, neighbor guy? Happy freedom to you. Killer J? No, I don't think so. I don't think it will. Like I said, I think conservatives are starting to buy Teslas and stuff because they like Elon. So for any Democrats getting rid of their Tesla, I think there's a conservative picking it up. Plus, you could always check the stock market and stuff and see how people are being affected by Tesla. Because if people are sending them back and all of that, it'll obviously hurt the stock. Same as if people start buying a bunch of Teslas, it'll increase the market for stock. You guys having debates about Russia and Twitch? I don't know why Twitch is like that. Twitch is always like, let me write 6 paragraphs about some shit that ain't nobody talking about. And then everybody goes back and forth, and then the live gets suspended. I don't know why it's like that on Twitch. It's like our own little version of Portland. Oh, Janet, yeah, Courtney Love. That is who I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess I don't know anything about Sheryl Crow. Hey, you know Sheryl Crow's my ex-wife? Well, you better tell her to get it together. She's looking like a fool on the internet. Miss Gen X, a man with melons named Lucy Nelson attacked a Tesla dealership in Colorado. I think these people are mentally unwell. Yeah, I think you're right. What's up, Scott Johnson? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Spear Matter? Vinny C. Paid protesters brought to you by Soros. Nothing new. Yeah, protesters on demand. Like I said, I think we're going to end up with a pretty spicy summer. We'll see how it goes. What's up, Johnny Boom? Happy freedom to you. What's up, American Patriot? Wayward, I got a hunter painting in my man cave. It's a good talking piece. Well, don't sniff it. Don't sniff it. You never know what it's made out of. Snooks, debaters come to Twitch. Yeah, I don't know why. All they do is get it suspended and shit. It just hurts. Just hurts the live, but oh well. That live doesn't pay the bills either, so I'm not that worried about it. Either way, we'll go ahead and move on here. Like I said, this is from earlier today. It's President Trump speaking from the Oval Office. This is titled, Employment for Native-Born American Workers went up by 284,000 jobs, which is good. That's a good thing. Now, you wouldn't think that hearing from the liberals, because they believe that President Trump is just firing everybody and saying nobody took our jobs and all this other stuff, but they'd be wrong. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as over on the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Big gains for native-born Americans for the first time in 15 months. The job gains for native-born Americans, for American people born in America, exceeded job gains for migrant and foreign-born workers. This is the first time that's happened in more than 15 months. Employment for native-born workers went up by 284,000, while foreign-born workers went down by 87,000. Now, you've heard the same stat where foreign workers were taking up all the jobs or almost all the jobs. In some cases, literally all of the jobs. And now it's 284,000 native-born jobs here, people born in our country, 284,000, while foreign-born workers went down by 87,000. First time that's happened in a long time. So these are incredible numbers, and they're very early. I mean, we're here for 5 weeks, but we have been talking about it since the big win in November 5th. So a lot of these people, they listen to us speak and they say, well, I'm going to gear up, and they're gearing up. And so they've been gearing up. They've had a little time. It's not just 5 weeks. It's 5 weeks plus a few months.
All right. Like I said, it's just a clip there from President Trump speaking earlier today. Now, he did speak for like 35 minutes and all of that. But I thought that was a pretty good little clip there. Like I said, he's already been live like 2 or 3 times today. I don't know if he's going to be live again today or not. Not really sure, because they still don't have the shit together with their schedule over there. But it doesn't seem so. I think the Crypto Summit was the last live he was going to do of the day. But either way, that's good stuff. 284,000 new jobs here in America. Americans taking on those jobs. They said something like 84,000 jobs were opened up because of illegals being mass deported and all of that. And I believe he said it was the first time in like 15 months that that's happened. Which is good stuff. Good stuff all the way around. Next up, we have inside hidden tunnels used by cartel to smuggle border crossers. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I think it's weird the way they talk about this, because they act like this is a new thing. That the cartel is just all of a sudden digging underground tunnels to trying to get into the U.S. But I swear this has been going on for like decades. This is like old stuff. I thought they closed down the tunnel systems. So maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe there's the new tunnels is the new thing. I'm not really sure. Because as far as I know, this is kind of old news. But either way, it's what's coming up next. First, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump speaking earlier today. Russell, Trump was born to be in front of a camera? Yeah, I think so. He's definitely had a lot of practice over the years. Hair juicer, the mustard tie? Nah, he's got that golden eagle tie. Physical attacks in the tunnels have been around since the 70s. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. What's up, D-Cat? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bobo? Happy freedom to you. D-Cat and Courtney Love did have something to do with Kurt Cobain's death. I can't tell you where I heard it from, but I'm telling you, it's true. I've heard people speak about that. I've never listened to Nirvana or any of that kind of stuff, but I've heard a lot of people talk about that whole situation there. Dudden. I fry my own corned beef hash, and once it's done, crack like 3 eggs into it. I do the same thing, Dudden. It's the way to go. Put a little salt and pepper on it. And then I use honey. I don't even use maple syrup when I'm eating breakfast. I just throw straight honey on it. Mary Todd. I complain in White House briefings chat on Rumble to do better with the announcements and lives. That's awesome, Mary Todd. Yeah, I wish they would do that. It's not Trump's fault, but they need to hire somebody to be on top of that, because I hate the fact that the Biden administration was better at scheduling lives. Hate that. Hate the shit out of it. But you guys know I'm a truther. I'm a hardcore truther. So, you know, just because I like Trump doesn't mean that I'm not going to mention things that I don't necessarily like. And the whole scheduling and announcements of lives, they're doing a piss poor job at that. And I don't like it. The other thing is a lot of the stuff that they're releasing is just not live. By the time they show it to the public, in the corner it'll say like previously aired or moments ago and things. It's not good. That stuff is not good, because when it says moments ago, that could be from today, that could be from yesterday, it could be from last week. And for us, we're on top of it. But it say you're a normie. You get on the internet. You're on your lunch break at work. This thing says it's live. You're like, oh, Trump's live. And then you get there and it says previously aired. You're like, oh, this is from some other time. And so you walk away from it. So you never receive the message. And that could all be avoided if they just went live. Instead of releasing these little pre-recorded videos to what they call influencers and then praying to God that somebody puts it on X. That is not effective. I don't know why they keep doing that. They need to be more official. This is supposed to be announcements from the White House directly to we the people. They should take it a little bit more seriously. Killer J, you're right. The cartel's been around longer than either one of us. Same with the tunnels. Yeah, see, and that's what I was thinking too. And I wonder, were they just not using the tunnels during the Biden administration because they could just walk through the front door? So now they're raising more awareness to the tunnels? It's hard to say. Rad, dude. When are you going to read the Twitch chat? I read it 4th. It goes website, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, then YouTube, then X. But the thing is, if you guys are writing big paragraphs, I'm not going to sit here and read that shit. What's up, James? Happy freedom to you. I'm so pleased with President Trump's second term so far. We're doing great. America's back, baby. Yeah, I think he's doing fantastic as well. Johnny Cage, I remember not everyone's playing along with Trump within. Yeah, but I mean, how hard is it to hire an intern to write a web page? You know, I would do it for fucking minimum wage. Like, I would. It's no big deal. It's really no big deal. I do web design every single day. Filling out the schedule of a web page is nothing. That is nothing. Proud Patriot Girlie, the White House needs you. Yeah, I wish they would hire me. I don't know what to do to get their attention. We would get that fixed. And I'd do promotion for them. What's up, DB? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Jim? Happy freedom to you. Eating fresh chocolate chip peanut butter cookies and watching Jeff Mack. Happy freedom. That's badass. What a way to enjoy a Friday. Agent O, Agent Oprah. I didn't realize. What's up, Ball? Happy freedom to you. I see you guys talking about Cheeky Chops. You have to all type his name in over and over again to summon him. We just did this with Pumpkin yesterday or the day before. You got to summon them. We're big F you to the MSM. Yeah, I mean, I do like that they're trying to avoid the mainstream media, but I don't like how ineffective they are at reaching the American people right now. Snooks, I love how you rate the chat levels. It's not my fault. It's picked by everyone in the chat. They create their own relevance to the live. That would be awesome, Zero. J Spray Nirvana was a good cover band. Who were they covering? What was the original band name? Russell, they've been digging tunnels for years. Yeah, that's what I thought. Zero, the tunnels have been used since the cartels got invented. So I guess since we closed the border, they were just like, well, back to the same old, same old. Hair juicer, where's Corinne? No, don't summon Corinne. Don't do that. Pumpkin, I spilled popcorn all over the place. Need coffee. Oh no, Pumpkin. What's up, Fresca Bean? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Brez? Happy freedom to you. DCAT, I firmly believe the same thing. The White House is screwing themselves by not actually doing live signings. All the executive orders they're supposed to be transparent. Yeah. Well, and I think that they, in a way, they are, being transparent. They are telling us what's going on. They're showing us what's going on, and that's great. But I think that there's a certain authenticity about watching a live that is actually live that cannot be replicated by watching some old clip, because there's nothing saying when that was previously aired, how long ago it was, has it been edited, did they crop the beginning or the end of the speech, and that, you start questioning things. You wouldn't question it if you could tell that it was live. It's missing that authenticity, and I really believe it affects normies. I don't really worry about how it affects us, because we're gonna watch the shit no matter what. But for normies, like I said, they're dealing with life. They don't pay attention to the news. They randomly get a notification, hey, their president's live. And then as soon as they check it out, it says moments ago or recently recorded or whatever it says. And then they ignore it. Then they walk away because it's only important if it's live. And I feel like the strategy they're using right now isn't working. And our user, it is driving me crazy. Yeah. Well, for people like us, we're trying to be right on top of it. When it comes out, we're trying to share it with everybody, and it is frustrating when you kind of feel like you're getting jerked around a little bit. No, hair juicer. Hair juicer says in the mirror, and then he's doing Corinne over and over again. Do not summon her. I'm going to have to look her up after the live. I haven't seen Corinne in a long time. I hope she's still live streaming. What's up, Tori Wayne? Happy freedom to you. Rad dude. Rubio endured a torrent of criticism at the meeting from Musk, who accused him of firing nobody at the State Department, pouring fuel on the fire that had already been burning. Musk and Rubio don't like each other? That's interesting. I noticed, and I didn't know who Rubio was until President Trump was just about to win the election. But I noticed that he would come out at the MAGA rallies that we were covering, and people in the crowd would boo. And I was like, who is Marco Rubio? And everybody in the chat's like, he's kind of, he's whatever. And I was like, dang, the crowd is like booing him, and he's the only person that goes on stage at a MAGA rally and just gets booed. And I was not sure. And I haven't really seen him do anything wrong since I've had eyes on him. But it seems like not everybody who's MAGA really likes Rubio. James, we don't want Ukraine refugees here in the U.S. Yeah, President Trump is revoking 240,000 Ukrainians' legal status here in America. I haven't heard any more about it, but when we were covering it yesterday, we did capture a little bit of that. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, and I assume we'll have a follow-up for it. Teasel, Rubio, keep your enemies closer, I think. I mean, it could be. And President Trump's kind of infamous for that. DB, did anyone see the guys snatching people off the streets in Ukraine to force them into the army? Yes. Yeah, because they have like a form of the draft going on. But a lot of people don't realize that. And they're out there supporting the Ukraine, even though they have their own form of Nazis. They have, like I'm saying, they're doing the draft. They're snatching anybody with a wiener up and forcing them into the machine to be ground up and killed. It's all bad over there. Teasel, bacon wrap bacon, my favorite. Yeah, me too. Me too. DB, you said you put honey on it? What's her name? I don't kiss and tell, DB. Wayward, I don't care for Rubio, but we needed someone who could talk to other rhinos. That's true. And Rubio, I want to say, is the one that went to where's the Supermax prison? El Salvador? I want to say Rubio's the one that went over there and negotiated that deal, so we could have access to the Supermax and be able to send border crossers there, because when we went to start the mass deportations, we didn't have a place to store all the border crossers. And a lot of these countries said that they didn't want their border crossers back. And of course, President Trump was trying to negotiate those deals, including doing tariffs and stuff like that. And so we had a bunch of people getting arrested, but nowhere to store them. So then they started working on that. And I want to say that they sent Rubio to El Salvador or wherever the Supermax is, and they negotiated that deal, which ended up being successful. And so we've been sending border crossers out there to go hang out at the Supermax where, you know, they should be. And it's not just regular border crossers. These are high profile criminals and stuff like that. People who are murdering and raping and, you know, doing all that stuff. It's not like randos that just cross the border. Although everybody who entered the country illegally is a criminal. But the high profile criminals are the ones going to Supermax. It's not like mom and kids going. Snooks, it was Rubio. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What's up, Cassie J? Happy freedom to you. Zero, Rubio redeemed himself in my eyes. He's doing what Trump wants. Yeah, like I said, since I've been watching him and realizing who he is, he hasn't done anything wrong that I've seen. I didn't realize him and Musk weren't getting along, though. Musk is very eccentric, so I figure once Musk decides he doesn't like you, there's probably not a whole lot you can do about it. Miss Jamie, Rubio's doing all right so far. Can't say the same for Bondi. I'll still give her a chance for now. Yeah, Miss Jamie, that's how I feel too. Now, they claimed that it was like the New York FBI or something that was withholding the Epstein documents, and that she had received like a truckload of information after that day where they were going to release the Epstein files. But I still don't like the fact that they made a big publicity stunt. Oh, we got the files, da-da-da, and sent the people out front of the White House with the binders for the photo op and all that, just for it to be a big old nothing burger. Like that, I didn't like that. They didn't have to do that. If they knew that they didn't have the information that we wanted to hear, they shouldn't have made it a big deal. They should have been like, phase 1 is going to be shit that you've already heard. Phase 2 might be a little bit more eye-opening. They should have been honest with us. But instead, they were like, guess what, guys? Today's the day. It's Christmas. And then we found out it was a bunch of redacted crap of paperwork that we already had unredacted. So I'm not impressed with that, but we'll see. What's up, Astro Hammer? Happy freedom to you. I'm MAGA, and I don't particularly like Rubio or a whole lot of people. It's the MAGA way. Yeah, Astro Hammer. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't got to like everybody, you know. Enter user. Trump said today, no problem with Rubio and Musk. Fake news. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know that, enter user. Kevin, Musk is cracked. He'd be fun to hang out with. He probably gets scary. I bet Musk high is a scary thing, because he just seems fairly unpredictable. MC, it's BS. Trump shot the rumor down during this morning's press briefer. NBC reporter tried pushing it. Interesting. Thank you guys for letting me know. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Happy freedom to you. Shroomish. Rubio is cool now, I think. Well, it seems we all got our eyes on Rubio. Man, if he messes up, we're just going to roast him. We're going to have memes and everything. It's going to be good stuff. Russell, Rubio's doing a good job so far? I agree. Rad, illegals are not criminals by just entering the U.S. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Go look up the law. You enter the country illegally, you are a criminal. That's how it works. That's what entering the country illegally means. You broke the law when you did something illegal. That makes you a criminal. So, yeah, I hope we got that all worked out. It's a big guy. Happy freedom to you. Vinny C. Bondi said the Epstein files would be redacted due to national security. Well, we'll see how it all goes, Vinny C. They keep promising that we're going to see a smoking gun and all that stuff, but we have yet for that to actually happen. What's up, Jeff Reynolds? Happy freedom to you. I'm Janet. Yeah, Guantanamo Bay, too. We have access to both. It's not just Guantanamo Bay. We're also sending border crossers to Supermax. We covered when Rubio went out there. Whenever that happened. Wayward, Elon probably knows a lot about a lot of people. Twitter held information. Yeah, Wayward, I bet he does. I bet he does. Hill, if they take the Epstein files into public, they can't use it into a court of law. I guess, but if they were going to do something about it, they should have already did it. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Because I don't see why they wouldn't be able to use it in a court. Public, like, that's like if somebody records a video or goes live and commits a crime. The court can't say, oh, we can't use your incriminating evidence because the public knows about it. So I'm not sure what you mean by if they release it, they can't use it in court. That, I don't understand that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Like I said, this next one is inside hidden tunnels used by cartel to smuggle migrants. Now, like we've been talking, these tunnels aren't new, but I think because we closed the front door to the country, now they're finding other ways to get in. Either way, before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick. I think today might be the last day we do the reminder. Either way, if you guys didn't know, my birthday is coming up. So if you would like to send me something for my birthday, we will be doing a birthday unboxing on March 11th. So you are welcome to use the wish list link or the P.O. Box link if you would like to send me something for my birthday and be a part of the birthday unboxing on March 11th, which is Tuesday. It's this upcoming Tuesday. So with that being said, I'm going to drop these links in the chat. And like I had mentioned, if you would like to use the wish list, anything you purchase from the wish list will be sent straight to me. And you do not have to worry about notifying me with tracking numbers or anything like that. It will make its way here automatically. But if you would like to send me something of your own choosing to the P.O. Box, please reach out to me. You do not have to send me a tracking number if you don't want to. You're welcome to if you wish. But if you would just kind of let me know what day you think it's supposed to show up, I will go check the P.O. Box and make sure we get it picked up. And we have everything stacked over here. Maybe tomorrow or so we'll have it visible. But I've been going to the post office every day. Roxanne is tired of looking at me. Picking up everything, making sure that your guys' packages are not being sent back. And I really appreciate all of you guys. I could tell already we're going to have a fantastic birthday unboxing. So you're welcome to use those links. Do the thing. If you would like to participate in March 11th's birthday unboxing we got coming up. Anyways, let's get this video pulled up talking about this cartel using these underground tunnels to try and get into America. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube, and let's get into this.
And good morning. And with these migrant counters now down along the southern border, agents say that they are ramping up these efforts to dismantle human smuggling operations. But they do say that smugglers are now becoming more sophisticated, now using tunnels as a broader network of illegal entries along the southern border. Now, we got the chance to join the Marine unit in the RGV sector. These agents are viewed as really the first line of defense against illegal immigration and drug trafficking into the U.S. Now, the area that we joined agents was common for smugglers to use rafts to get migrants across the river and onto U.S. soil. But it's not just rafts anymore that agents have to watch for. Smugglers have now taken their operations underground. Along the banks of the Rio Grande, we actually approached a makeshift tunnel that smugglers had been using and building out. They actually even installed a pipe before agents were able to locate this tunnel and then seal it off with cement. Agents tell me that it was only halfway completed and never fully operational, but it is one of the many along the banks of the Rio Grande that smugglers are now adapting their methods along the border. Then smugglers also are now using a drainage system in that same area that's now Border Patrol agents were able to block off with a cage. They had to build out a cage because smugglers were continuing to not only use that drainage system, but they were building out tunnels nearby, and cartel operatives say they're still attempting to repurpose it. You could also see fresh cuts that were being made along that drainage system and the nearby tunnels. Clear signs that smugglers are testing weak points along the border, and smugglers never stop along this system. They're also digging out makeshift tunnels along that drainage system, just finding any entry point to bypass Border Patrol agents. Take a listen from one of the agents from the Marine unit had to say about these tunnels.
Once they start digging holes like that, you gotta be extra careful and not just look at the actual drain, but look around, and that's how we found that other one.
Agents say that they're remaining extra cautious with even more tunnels being built out. Once agents uncovered it, they even found some with 2x4s reinforcing the walls, and even with a wooden door, showing just how much effort has gone into the construction. Agents tell us that smugglers go into the middle of the night attempting to build out these tunnels. What was interesting, Marnie, is this was my first time in my years reporting on the border seeing tunnels along the banks of the Rio Grande. I've only seen the tunnels from the Mexican side in Juarez that led into El Paso. So once again, just showing how smugglers are adapting to the new crackdown on illegal immigration on the border. Marnie.
Right. And to that point, I mean, they are getting more creative, Jorge. They're using the tunnels and also rafts to evade Border Patrol. What are some of the other ways they're staying a step ahead of Border Patrol in all this?
So while we were embedded with the Marine unit, agents say that the Marine unit there in the RGV sector is really one of the most dangerous jobs within Border Patrol. So while migrant encounters on the ground are down and the border is quiet, those agents with the Marine unit are the ones that are actually constantly being watched and monitored by smugglers and cartel scouts on the Mexican side. These scouts and cartel members actually use homes and buildings along the banks of the Rio Grande. These are vantage points to always be constantly monitoring the movements of Border Patrol agents. We were taken nearby this home here, which you're looking at. This is along the banks of the Rio Grande. It is one of the many views by scouts to monitor law enforcement from a distance. Now, the second floor of that home actually had a one-way mirror, which I found extremely interesting. This allowed scouts in that home to watch agents while also going undetected. From there, they also have this advantage of actually communicating to smugglers and scouts exactly where to find those weak points to smuggle those groups of migrants. And it's not smugglers just going underground. They're still using the river too. During our ride along, Border Patrol agents showed us what they call a landing area. This is where smugglers use rafts to bring migrants across. We can actually still notice fresh footprints in that area, where agents say that that area was actually just used the day before we even arrived. So it's not just tunnels that remain critical crossing points. It's also these landing areas that we got to witness ourselves.
We come here every day, and you'll notice different things on the landings. So, for example, if we come here and check this landing wasn't used yesterday. We come the next day and there's something there.
And Marnie, once one of the key kind of differences already from the previous administration to the Trump administration when it comes to illegal immigration is that before, smugglers were actually moving these groups of migrants, and these migrants wanted to turn themselves into Border Patrol agents because they would be paroled into the country. Now, that has completely changed. So smugglers are now smuggling smaller groups of migrants, but they are now looking to completely evade authority. So that's something that authorities say that there now is a bigger focus and shift on under this new administration, Marnie.
All right, Jorge, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to News.
Well, I think it's pretty interesting that they talk about the tunnels, but they don't talk about arresting anybody who dug the damn tunnels. And you would think with that many Border Patrol agents out there, and while we're trying to really show that we're not allowing illegals into the country, plus we just declared the cartels terrorists, you would think we would have some arrests or some deaths or something. But they found holes in the ground, so I mean, I guess that's a start, you know. I'm glad we closed the border. That was one of the things I voted for, is having that border completely closed, as well as the mass deportation, which is kind of a slow trickle at this point. But either way, I got high hopes. It's good that they're doing something about the tunnels. Now, I'm not sure what the procedure is to get these tunnels closed. I don't know if they detonate something in there, or if they just dump a bunch of cement. I'm not sure. Put werewolves in there. God only knows. Stick it full of Democrats. That'll deter them. Either way. Next up, we got Trump wants answers on assassination attempts. Now, apparently Ryan Ruth had court today, but there's still a lot of unanswered questions. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about these cartel tunnels. U-Hill, we need 14 million rattlesnakes. Where are we going to find that at? How much do you think they would charge us for that? Astro Hammer. So they're saying that Gene Hackman and his wife dies of rat pee and poop. Really? Are we supposed to believe that? Is that the couple that was found dead in their house with a dead dog, and they were trying to say it was like gas exposure or something like that, like CO2 poisoning. Or no, they said that they took pills and smoked themselves, didn't they? See, now I'm going to have to actually look into the story. I've been just hearing gossip about it because I don't know who these people are. I don't know who Gene Hackman or any of these people are. U-Hill, bro's got traps, like a handicap ramp on either side of his neck. Holy U-Hill. That's not exactly how I would describe things, but he was pretty buff. He was buff stuff. Happy for him to you, guess U-Hill, save on military. I mean, that's true. 14 million rattlesnakes. Imagine counting out 14 million rattlesnakes. They're like, we're not going to charge you extra for the pregnant ones. Cheerleader Lex Luthor. I don't know how we got supervillains. We ain't got no superheroes, though. We got the Orange Eagle. It's pretty good. Doing pretty good so far. U-Hill, probably only armed with glitter bombs. Love that. Bobby, I can't read that out loud, but that's hilarious. You gotta have some beer goggles in order to see a dude in a dress as a woman. Told to care, trafficking tunnels. Yeah, probably still trying to get that fentanyl into the country. Guess happy Friday, fellow liberals. Everybody just turns their head in disgust. It's good stuff. Love that. For the attacks, 98% of illegals are being stopped. Yep. We need to get those numbers up, though. I believe we could have zero crossing. Ghostly, drone them. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised we're not utilizing drones more than we are. It's interesting that all the drone talk stopped. No more drones in New Jersey. No more talk about cartels using drones. It just all went away. Kind of like Chinese spy balloons. The stuff just disappeared. Fresca being, why can't they dynamite the tunnel? I'm not sure. I don't even think they mentioned what they're doing about the tunnels. Doesn't flood the tunnels? Yeah. Or they could smoke them out and then seal them somehow. Space Baby drone strike. For the attacks and no more drone sightings. Yeah, it's weird that it all just disappeared. Guess I've been utilizing my drone when the neighbor is swimming. Research purposes. That's right, guess that's right. Love thy neighbor. I'm pretty sure that's, that's in there somewhere. Doing a good job. Nah, Rad, I don't care. I don't care. You don't have to keep typing in the chat while you're defending illegals. I don't give a shit. I simply don't care. In my eyes, they're a criminal, okay? You come here illegally, you're a criminal, and you deserve to leave. I don't care what their feelings are. I don't care if they have a wiener or not. I don't care if they're a kid. I don't care if they're an adult. I don't care if they're a grandma. I don't care if they're sick or cold or naked or have problems. I don't fucking care. If they're in the country illegally, they should get the fuck out. That's it. That is it. So you might as well save your breath. Save your fingers. Guess CNN update. Gene Hackman's still dead. I wonder why they're bringing it up. Like there ain't anything else going on. They got to bring up a death from last week. What's up, Pesky? Happy freedom to you. Pesky. Gene Hackman was the blind man in Young Frankenstein. I've never seen let me throw my chapstick in outrage. I've never seen Young Frankenstein, but I've heard that that's a must-watch movie. I will have to go ahead and do some homework on it and see who the blind man was in Young Frankenstein. Ms. Gen X, it's the cartel, and yes, we need to arrest. Yep. Well, maybe we'll have some follow-ups with it where they're actually arresting these people. I don't know. I think it's really weird that we don't have arrests going on. We declared them as terrorists. You would think that would mean something. Ms. Gen X, come in the legal way. Absolutely. You Hill rattlesnake drones. You're gonna get hired by the government. That's what's gonna happen. Space Baby, I'm calling ice on that dude. Yes. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and move forward. Like I said, this next one is Trump wants answers on the assassination attempts. Now, like I had mentioned, Ryan Ruth had court today. I don't know how it went. I'm not sure what time he had court. Maybe we'll have a follow-up video for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Free Speech Saturday, so that means no YouTube, no Twitch, because we ain't got time for soft platforms over on Free Speech Saturday. But maybe we'll end up with a follow-up video, some images from the court session or what happened, what was talked about, if anything. Because like we were ironically talking about yesterday, is for a while there, they were trying to make it so Ryan Ruth wasn't going to be charged with assassination attempts or anything even like that. So they were trying to like preserve him from being toasted in prison or, you know, even worse, the death penalty. So I wonder what they're going to say in court. Either way, once again, this is Trump wants answers on assassination attempts. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as over on the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Meanwhile, Trump assassination attempt, let's talk about it. The suspect, Ryan Ruth, is due in court this morning.
Griff Jenkins has all the details for us. Hey, Griff.
Well, good morning, guys.
Morning.
And the boss wants an update on both assassination attempts on his life as Florida suspect Ryan Ruth, the 59-year-old convicted felon, remember, arrested near Trump's Palm Beach golf course while armed, is due in a Florida courtroom this morning around 11 a.m. And President Trump says he's open to making some of this information public.
I want to find the answers. I've told them. When you have 3 apps and 2 of them are foreign, and you had an FBI that wouldn't report on it, they didn't want to say why, I would say that could be suspicious. The second one, he had 6 cell phones. That's a lot of cell phones. I want to find out, and I would be willing to release it. I mean, maybe there's a reason that we shouldn't, so I don't want to get too far ahead of my skis, but yeah, I would be very willing to release that.
Although it's unclear whether the report or information he might release will cover one or both plots, but recall Pennsylvania shooter Thomas Matthew Crooks is dead, but multiple law enforcement sources tell Fox a motive still has yet to be determined. And unlike 2 months ago, President Trump now has his own team at the DOJ, FBI, and Secret Service in place, so the flow of information is expected to be certainly more forthcoming. Now, today's hearing is in Fort Pierce, Florida. It's a status hearing ahead of Ruth's September trial with federal judge Eileen Cannon, who oversaw Trump's classified documents case and who Ruth has already tried unsuccessfully to have removed. Now, today we expect there will be a bit of a tug of war between prosecutors and the defense over scheduling and evidentiary discovery materials. We'll see what happens. Guys?
Right. Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town running the FBI. Thanks so much, Griff. So, I mean, I have a ton of questions, and they weren't shooting at me, but why was that first shooters in Butler, why was his apartment just cleaned out almost immediately? Why have we heard nothing except for the parents caught when they were going to a parking garage? Who was he talking to? Who was on these encrypted apps? Have they even tried to break down what was in it with his multiple cell phones?
At its core, it was way too easy. It was way too easy.
All right. Like I said, probably tomorrow we'll have some sort of follow-up to this. Figure out how Ryan Ruth's day in court actually went. Now, of course, the first guy, he got shot in the face. And that's what he signed up for. But Ryan Ruth, it sounds like, you know, they're trying to get him off the hook. And we won't know until we get the information from court and all of that. But leading up to this, it seems like the FBI was trying to get him away from assassination attempts and try to get him lesser charges, which doesn't make any sense. Obviously, he was waiting for President Trump and all of that, but they're trying to downplay it. Now, what we actually hear from the court will make a difference. We'll see which path they're trying to take. Florida was trying to go after him, but they gave over jurisdiction to the federal government. But if the federal government doesn't handle this properly, Florida is pretty dedicated to going after Ryan Ruth because of this situation. So it seems like one way or another, he may get what's coming to him, but time will tell. Next up, former Army soldiers charged with allegedly selling military information to China. I don't understand why people get compromised by China. I understand money and stuff like that, but it's a really weird thing to me to want to go against your own government, go against your country. You're not just going against the government, you're going against your own country. And that doesn't make any sense to me. But either way, it's coming up next. First, we're going to read through the chat, see what you Hooligans think about Ryan Ruth and the fact that he's got court today. Hill, Ryan Ruth had military encryption on his phone. They still haven't cracked it. Yeah. They were claiming that he was a recruiter for the Ukraine. Guess I bet he's butthurt by now. He might be. It depends if they got him in Max or not. Russell, Trump wants to find out about the people that tried to kill him. Yeah. Well, if I was him, I'd want to be, involved too. I'd be interested to know. Russell, Ryan Ruth was a CIA asset. That's what it really looks like. I try, I guess. I'll never be able to mimic Trump as good as the real deal. I wish I could talk like Trump. Guess I thought yesterday was Friday. I did too. I was struggling with it. I really did think yesterday was Friday for the majority of the day. What is that, Astro Hammer? They're going to make a Harry Potter series, and they're going to change Snape for some black dude? That doesn't surprise me. Done. If people had a good incentive for giving info about foreign agents trying to turn federal employees, I think people would set them up with some tax-free cash or something. I mean, maybe. And they do mention, because we covered last week, I think it was, that with all these federal employees getting canned and all of that, there was some intelligence agencies saying if we lose our funding or anything, we're going to turn around and sell secrets to China. And I don't know. That's crazy stuff. And with the whole money thing, yeah, you could get money and they could claim it was tax-free, but it's really hard to spend illegal money. Maybe if you're well established, it's probably not that hard. But if you don't have a whole lot and you got a bunch of money, but you got it illegally, it's hard to spend it. Because if you try and purchase a house, they want to know where the money came from. They won't let you just buy a house. Maybe if you find some Yahoo that will take cash, then you'd be good to go. But if you try to get a mortgage or something, they wouldn't let you. And it's like that when you make all big purchases. They want to know where that cash came from. But if you're big enough, or you got enough cash, then maybe you can work around it. But I have too much morals to even see why people would even make those decisions. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't care how much money they offered me. I don't want illegal money. I want money that's earned. Now, woke, under Democratic leadership, truth is hidden in the shadows. It's true. What's up, Marsh? Happy freedom to you. Space Baby, treason. Yeah, well, yeah, I think so too. Now, I don't know if they actually mentioned treason in this video, but you would think it would be if they were selling military secrets to China. Ghostly, for sure, Ruth was CIA, go between Ukraine or something along the line. Yeah, like a liaison. He's like a liaison for the Ukraine. Libby Racer, 2 libs with rifles who identify as snipers. Yep, and that's what happens. You get these liberals and these shapeshifters, they get firearms and they either go after the president or they go inside a school. And it's like, not good, not good. Miss Jamie, we want answers too. Absolutely. I don't know what we're going to get first, Epstein information or Ryan Ruth information. The whole FBI investigation stuff they did after they captured Ryan Ruth and all of that, and they were also trying to figure out what happened with the original shooter, the first one from Butler, Pennsylvania. That was a shit show. You know, I can't remember what the woman's name was, who was like the director of FBI. She had no answers. And in the first incident, it seemed like they were all in on it. Like, it was ridiculous that the guy had access to the roof and he had the rangefinder and he was wandering around. I mean, he couldn't have been more obvious what he was doing, and they just let him do that. We still don't have answers from that. Hey, thank you for being here, Sage Pup. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Killer J, it's because those Chinese girls and Chinese food is so yum yum. I mean, I guess. Could cause you to change your mind, I suppose. What's up, Sven? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. Harley Davidson, did you hear the big news? They found the leaks of the ICE raids. No, I didn't hear that. Did they say what they're going to do to those people, Harley Davidson? Killer J, we were just talking about these two people a half hour ago, wondering the same exact thing. Yeah, yesterday we were actually talking about Ryan Ruth, and then all of a sudden some news popped up today. Cinderella Doge attempted to enter U.S. African Dev Agency Thursday, and there was a standoff that landed in court. Interesting, Cinderella. I haven't heard anything about that either. H&O, they're going to censure the leakers? Nah, they better do more than that. I was so disappointed when I found out what censure means yesterday. That is stupid. Fancy words that mean a firm talking to. Mr. Phillips, I made all that money selling paintings. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a legit excuse at this point. Jim, happy 9 years broadcasting. Oh, it's not 9 years. At the end of May, it'll be 5 years, but thank you, Jim. Hooligans Island, crooks had 6 cell phones. Yeah. At the time, they were saying that they thought Iran was helping him. Wayward, my girlfriend was asking about the Epstein list. I told her she should have been watching Jeff Mack. That's true, Wayward. We need all the hooligans we can get. It's how we survive the hard times. We made it through the lockdowns. Now we got the Trump administration. What's up, J-Dog? Happy freedom to you. Living in good times right now. Oh, yeah, Ghostly, I totally forgot about that. His son was arrested for inappropriate child content on his devices. Yep, I totally forgot about that. I wonder what happened to that. Ghostly don't know his charges? Yeah, we'll have to look into it. What's up, 1327? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, we're going to move on to this next one. Like I said, former Army soldiers are charged for allegedly selling military information to China. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that you should go check out our Only Hooligan shop for cool custom hooligan items. Now, Alistair put this shop together. Oh, you know what? I didn't even tell you guys about our cool t-shirts. Either way, Alistair did put this shop together, and everything on the shop is created by Alistair. So anything you purchase from the Only Hooligan shop is a big contribution to me and Alistair and keeping the live running. So definitely go check out the Only Hooligan shop. What's up, WMM? Happy birthday to you. We were all saying happy birthday to you at the beginning of the live, but since you're here, happy birthday to you, bro. I appreciate everything you do for me, man. You're a badass. Thank you for stopping in so we can say happy birthday to you. All of you hooligans, WMM's over on YouTube. If you would like to go over there and say happy birthday to him. Zero, let me grab it really quick. I need to drop Alistair's link in the chat too. I can't believe I forgot that. Doo-doo-doo. Is that so? Where'd you hear that at? Crazy. Let me find this link really quick. It's in my reminders. Hold on, you can't be showing the goods, bud. Jeez, they gotta pay extra for that. Here you go, Zero. Bam. Yes. All right, hooligans, like I said, we're gonna get into this next one. Former Army soldiers charged for allegedly selling military information to China.
Welcome back.
I'm going to be listening closely for the treason word, because I don't remember them saying that when I screen this to put it on the schedule, but it definitely should be treason. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as over on YouTube, and let's get into this.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox, and good morning to you if you're just now tuning in. On this Friday, we are following breaking news, learning 2 U.S. soldiers and 1 former soldier are charged with selling U.S. Army secrets to China. Fox's David Detling has the latest information.
2 active duty U.S. soldiers stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord no longer at their posts. They are behind bars accused of working with the Chinese government.
This is the result of a long-running investigation where the FBI and our partners were able to uncover a conspiracy to steal national defense information from military installations here in the Pacific Northwest.
The FBI naming those 2 JBLM soldiers as Jian Zhao and Li Tian. They, along with Royu Duen, a former U.S. soldier in Oregon, were arrested Thursday. All of them are accused of violating their duties to protect sensitive military information by selling it to China.
The information that is at risk here is information that identifies the United States military's capabilities, plans and intentions, and could really put us at a severe disadvantage if that were to fall in the wrong hands for an adversary.
According to this FBI press release, all 3 had access to highly sensitive information, which upon sale, they gained roughly $15,000, giving China access to classified hard drives, a stolen encryption-capable computer, along with other sensitive military information. The FBI stating this threat to national security ended following a 1.5-year long investigation.
Luckily, our investigators are pretty well versed in these types of investigations, but it does pose a challenge.
And it's still unclear how much information was transmitted to China. FBI saying that during its investigation, it tried mitigating any losses. Meantime, charges against the 3 will now go to a special prosecutor. In Seattle, Dave Detling, Fox News.
All right, Dave, thank you so much for that detailed report. And as we further discuss the latest information, FBI Director Kash Patel putting this statement out on X this Friday morning, saying, quote, "I can now report that today the FBI, along with our interagency partners led by Pam Bondi, arrested 2 active duty U.S. Army soldiers and 1 former U.S. Army soldier for theft of government property and a bribery scheme." He goes on to say these individuals have been charged with stealing America's defense intelligence capabilities and empowering adversaries like China in betrayal of our country. They will now face American justice. Also on X this morning on the FBI page, this also from Kash Patel, it says, quote, "While bribery and corruption have thrived under China's Communist Party, this behavior cannot be tolerated with our service members who are entrusted with sensitive military information, including national defense information." It goes on to say the FBI and our partners will continue to work to uncover attempts by those in China to steal sensitive U.S. military information and hold all accountable who play a role in betraying our national defense. That coming from the director of the FBI, Kash Patel, as well. Again, this on the FBI X page. This is a developing situation, so make sure to stay tuned to Live Now from Fox for the latest information.
Okay, now I might have missed it, but I didn't hear no treason words. They said that they betrayed our country. No treason though? Okay. Well, I wonder what exactly is going to happen to those people. I'm kind of surprised that they've been arrested, honestly, with the way things have been going. But, change is supposed to be happening. So I'm ready for it, ready for some change. I'm interested to see how those people are held accountable. You would think treason would only have one solution, but we'll see. Things have gotten soft over the years. I assume we'll have some sort of follow-up for those soldiers after they figure out what they're going to do with them. Next up, Democrats confronted after Trump's speech saying, "Why didn't you stand?" Now, this is Fox doing a kind of street interview style video here, but they're inside Capitol Hill, and the Democrats are all butthurt and stuff because President Trump gave a fantastic speech a couple nights ago, and like the title says, they're interviewing him, kind of rubbing it in their face, like, how come you didn't stand? And this happened and that happened and yada yada. I figured it'd be a good way to transition into our fun stuff of the day. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about these army soldiers that were supposedly selling military secrets to the CCP. Oh, Russell, I can't read that out loud, but yeah, they definitely need some accountability. Russell, POS soldiers, no room for treason. That's right. Like I was saying, I can't believe that they were compromised. And it's kind of weird that they have to kind of tell military, like, come on guys, you guys were trained for this, don't be fooled by LinkedIn emails and stuff like that. Like, I feel like it should take more than that to compromise our military. Half the stuff you guys are saying on the website, I can't even read out loud. I guess that's the benefit of free speech. Jay Spray, if I was Trump, have them build a gallows right in front of the Capitol building and watch the people squirm. Yeah, oh my God. Could you imagine what the news would say if he was doing that? DCAT, I had a friend that got... Oh, wait, let me see. Had a friend that got 25 years for stealing a flashbang from the government. Could you imagine what they're going to get? Yeah, DCAT. I mean, treason is treason. And so they didn't use the treason word. So it makes me wonder, what are they going to actually charge these guys with? Which will be, lesser punishment than treason. But we won't know until they do the thing. What's up, Tony Brez? Happy freedom to you. What did that one guy get? There was I can't remember if he was Coast Guard or something like that, and he was sharing government secrets on his Discord. I think he only got a couple years or something like that. Ghostly, 5 years minimum. Death is the max you could get for anything. Well, and they were doing it for a year and a half. They said they were investigating it. I'm surprised the Biden administration didn't interfere with those investigations. Non-woke Chuck Schumer was waving the China flag at the New York parade. I feel like any of our elected officials wave anything other than an American flag, that they should automatically have to step down. Like, that stuff does not make any sense to me. That sounds like a compromised government. You see government officials waving another country's flag, that should be automatic disqualification. Shroomish, but not arrested for treason. What a joke. Yeah, that's how I feel too. J-Dog, they're charged, so I assume they were arrested. Yeah, that's a good first step. What's up, Silver Wolf? Happy freedom to you. J-Dog, Cash is a genius. I can't wait to see Cash actually get to work. I keep hearing stuff, but he doesn't get as much spotlight as everyone else, it seems. J-Spray, you're ruining my brain right now. Why are you guys all typing dyslexia in the chat? It's like my kryptonite. Astro Hammer, is it the dyslexia is why you can't say half the stuff that we're saying here? No, it's because you guys are foul-mouthed hooligans. That's why we got to save it for Saturday. What's up, Poetic? Happy freedom to you. Post Malone. I was waiting for some American names. Yeah, I mentioned that in the beginning of the live, that when they read off the soldiers' names, you're like, oh, huh. And that's why I had said, I don't know if CCP sent these guys directly to infiltrate our military, or if they signed up kind of knowing that they were going to get compromised. It just seems suspicious. You know, if it would have been like, yeah, John Smith was arrested for selling secrets to China, you'd be like, oh, damn. But when they're like, you know, so-and-so was arrested, and it's like, is he one of them? I don't know. Weird stuff. What's up, Irish? Happy freedom to you. What is Irish? What is Frosty? Oh, and Harley Davidson, I think you sent me a video yesterday. It's too long for it to be the funny video of the day, but I did go post it in Hooligans Alley over on the website so all the hooligans could see the video you sent me. It's a pretty good one. What's up, Itchy? Happy freedom to you. Hooligans Island, when's the next food tasting stream? I don't eat food on the live. I'm weird about eating. I appreciate you, Prop Patriot Girly. Happy freedom, Dano. Happy freedom to ya. What's up, Double J? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Finn? Look at all these hooligans popping over here to say happy birthday, WMM. What's up, Cliff? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Infernal Machine? Probably sedition instead of treason. Yeah, most likely. Like I said, we won't really know until we hear the next steps of all of this. Hooligans, well, okay, I did do spam. Yeah, I did forget about that. I did do spam. We'll see. We'll see. I can't remember what was next. There was something else I needed to try now that you bring it up. You're right. You're right, and I was wrong. I did try spam. That was for a Christmas special. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. I'll think of something. Cinderella, I love the spam video. I do too, honestly. I forgot I made it, and I brought it up a few months ago. I came across it randomly digging through my hard drive. And that video is legendary. I'll have to bring it back at some point. I try it, Snugs. Guess something cracking me up. J-Dog, Klaus is out for the count. Yeah. He's just resting before the next parameter check. Silver Wolf, we should clone George Washington and put him in the White House. Don't give the Democrats ideas. Ghostly, why do we never hear anything about China? Because our media is heavily biased. I feel like we don't hear a lot of stuff about Canada, and that's right over there. You know, they're right next to us, and they do not tell us stuff about Canada. China's way far away. Our news is limited. Agent, no, I hate spam. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spam either. No, I'm not trying sardines. I'm not doing that. I'm drawing the line. I'm not doing that. Agent O, it should be, I can't remember now. I might not have uploaded the video by itself. I did not like the spam though. Everybody says I cooked it wrong after I took everybody's advice on how to cook it. So I don't know if I'll try spam again. Maybe we'll do it again. We'll see. Cinderella's caviar. I would try caviar. I've never tried it before, but I would. I'm not doing sardines though. I can't. I used to work at pizza places for like 6 years, and I had to deal with like anchovies and all that. Can't do it. Can't do it. I couldn't put it in my mouth, and that's what she said. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move forward here. This next one's titled, Democrats Confronted After Trump's Speech, saying, "Why didn't you stand?" Now, this is not exactly news. This is more or less just a little funny video before we get into the fun stuff. Let me see here. All right, hooligans, hit that like button if you got a like button, and let's get into this.
After President Trump's address to Congress, I decided, let's just keep Johnny here. So I sent him to the Capitol, peacefully and patriotically, of course, and made him talk to Democrats.
Senator, how's it going? Johnny from Fox. What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
Thank you very much.
What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
I did clap when he said that the United States had supported Ukraine and given them lots of
Well, why not for Laken Riley's mom? How was that speech last night? Did you love it?
Well, I watched it. I don't think that was the best look for our party last night.
Very disappointing.
So you didn't stand up for anything?
The president got before the American people, didn't talk about how he could drive down grocery prices.
Senator, why weren't you standing yesterday for anything?
Very important hearing right now on anti-Semitism.
But you didn't stand for anything at the speech last
I don't know
night.
what you're talking about, where you got that information.
Well, there was nothing the president had to say.
Laken Riley's mom,
either
you didn't stand for her.
Factual or truthful or anything like that.
We applauded.
You don't think it's worthy to stand up for her like everyone else?
We should applaud.
I need you to move.
Congressman, why didn't you stand for the speech?
Have a good day. I need to go to a meeting.
80% of the American people, according to CBS, loved the speech.
Again, I don't think with the United States...
Are the Democrats out of touch?
The United States of America. Forgive me for going here. Forgive me for being out of breath.
I don't know what speech they were watching.
They were watching the president's speech, Senator.
Really? It wasn't worth watching.
Why was Al Green so disrespectful?
You got to ask Al Green.
So I just pulled up to Congressman Al Green's office, went inside, see if he wanted to talk, because he did a lot of talking at the joint address, but they shooed me away. They said, we're not talking to Johnny. What was wrong with those Democrats? They couldn't stand last night?
Well, you know, I think people got to see the difference between conservative Republicans and liberal Democrats. Liberal Democrats are miserable people.
I bet their butts were sore sitting that long.
Why do you want men and women's sports?
Therefore, I
Senator,
need to go. Aloha.
Why do you want men and women's sports, Senator?
Thank you.
Congressman, how are you?
Okay, thank you.
Congressman, why should men be in women's sports?
Shorts?
Sports. Why do you think
they should not be in shorts?
Senator, why are we paying for Sesame Street in Iraq?
I do not know that is true, so I'm not going to say yes or no.
You don't trust the Doge findings?
I don't really have an opinion on that. And I work in a business. I think it requires, we don't have to have an opinion on everything.
Do you have an opinion on Jesse Waters?
Oh yeah, I wish I had his hair. You know, yeah. And my dad's a big fan.
Congresswoman, did you like the speech last night?
Awesome.
More prime time straight ahead.
Well, I thought that was pretty hilarious there. Watching them squirm. They like to sit there and be all pompous in their big chair on Capitol Hill, but when they're walking the hallways and they're vulnerable, well, they're not so serious. Like I said, that is all the news I had for you hooligans today. We're going to be getting into our fun stuff. In just a moment, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent calendar that was sent to us by Josh1776. And then we have 2 funny videos of the day. All of that is coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about our little street interview there that happened on Capitol Hill. Astro Hammer, I don't care for Chef Ramsay's cup of ramen noodles, though. The seasoning is spot on, but the noodles are terrible. Oh my God, I hope Gordon doesn't hear you say that. I love Gordon Ramsay. I've never ate any of his food or any frozen stuff he might have, but he's hilarious to watch on TV. There's something about having an accent. You know, you can say the see you next Tuesday word and you can say fuck and like nobody gets upset. But with my Michigander accent, I say either of those no words, and everybody gets bent out of shape. Especially if I say the see you next Tuesday word, people act like you slapped them with a brick. Guess something cracked me up. J-Spray spam's not even cheap anymore. I'll try and look the next time I go to Walmart. I might be going to Walmart tomorrow to get stuff for the house. I'll take a gander at the spam and we'll see. Russell, surprisingly, Senator Fetterman has the most sense of the Dems, and he had a stroke. Yeah, Russell, I think so too. I mean, I don't think Fetterman's necessarily a good person, but he's kind of relatable. He seems like a regular person compared to everybody else being super fake and all of that. And Fetterman he doesn't seem to hold himself in a way of hate like everybody else does. You know, they ask any Democrats anything, and they just say hateful stuff in reply. They usually target President Trump or MAGA supporters, people like that. But Fetterman, he tries to give like a realistic answer to a certain degree. He tries to actually respond to the question instead of being like, well, Trump did this or so-and-so did that or blah, blah, you know what I mean? Point fingers somewhere else instead of actually answering the question. Fetterman's very entertaining. I'm not saying he's a good guy, but I think he's entertaining. Cassie J. Fetterman saying that was not the best. Look at our party last night. Your party is refusing to clap for justice being served. Yeah. They couldn't even clap for DJ Daniel. You know, he's beaten brain cancer. It has nothing to do with Republicans or Democrats. And the Democrats still wanted to make it a political thing. And that, you know, that's absolutely what I was just describing there. Is that they can't even take a moment from their hate to be normal people. They have to be hateful 100% of the time. They're just full of being toxic. Yes, no mistake about it. They're cousins. Mm-hmm. Yes. Astral Hammer, he's relatable because he has a black hoodie, and so do I. Yeah, Astral Hammer, you know, now that you bring it up, maybe that's what it is. Holy, if I gain another 100 pounds, I'd probably look like Fetterman. You know, now I'm starting to see what you're saying. Hill Gordon joins the website to troll whoever talked cooking shit about him. Jeff subs go through the roof. Yeah, I would welcome Gordon Ramsay with open arms. You know, he's a hooligan at heart. He doesn't realize it yet, though. Shroomish, Democrats hate children, and that's why they want to delete babies and murder them. Yeah, Shroomish is true. Yeah, you know what? Now that you say that, it makes sense that they didn't clap for DJ Daniel because, well, they don't let their children get that old. Too old to care. They don't care about us. You're right, too old to care. J-Dog, Democrats don't care for the kids unless they're illegal border crossers. Yep. It's true. Can't understand normal thinking. Yeah, Silver Wolf. That's what I'm saying. Dutton, you're absolutely right. What's up, B. Hendricks? Happy freedom to you. B. Hendricks, I don't know how many stitches President Trump got in his ear. I know he did get stitches, but I don't remember how many he got. I'm pretty sure they were talking about it like the next day or the day after he had got shot. Non-woke, I can't coexist with hardcore Dems. Well, yeah, they're a bunch of radicals. DCAT, the mainstream media is just as good as toilet paper. It just needs to be flushed. I'm just saying. DCAT, you're right. Freethinker Texan, you totally smoked me with that. It was like watching the video and reading through the chat. Freethinker Texan says, Omar is on the way to go bang her brother. Yeah, you're probably right. Plus, I think she assaulted the guy with the microphone. She like shoved him out of the doorway. He should have fell back, you know, and just made a big deal about it and did the whole thing. Why not? The Democrats do it every day. Irish, we welcome everybody that joins in the chat. No worries. Rad. One thing that pisses me off about news people is stop trying to interview while walking. Oh my God. Yeah, sometimes it is, it's going to cause them to have an annoyed response and stuff like that. But on Capitol Hill, you don't really catch people standing around. I mean, unless they're in chambers and stuff like that. And then you don't have the opportunity to do interviews. But yeah, I see what you're saying. What's up, Salty Ginger? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Snickle Fritz? Happy freedom to you. Snickle Fritz, Democrats act like a bunch of middle school drama queens. Yeah, that's true. It's because they never grew up. Hey, thanks for being here, Time Travel. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. What's up, Christine? Happy freedom to you. Snickle Fritz, a border crosser with enough fentanyl to kill 1 million people arrested here near my home. That's crazy, Snickle Fritz. I'm glad they got him. Wayward, they shouldn't be in politics if they can't talk to the people. I 100% agree. They forget what their job is. U-Hill, is that a bikini made of bacon? Wow. I'm stunned. That's the most patriotic thing I've ever seen. Holy DCAT, I can't read that out loud. My God. Holy. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Like I said, we're getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door from the Advent calendar sent to us by Josh1776. We got these 2 funny videos of the day coming up. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Like I said, we're going to be opening today's door from the Advent calendar that was sent to us by Josh1776. Today is day 21 of 24. I can't believe how quickly we're making our way through this. Ooh. Let's see what we get. Come on, man. I gotta get it out of there. Oh, I've been waiting. Got the mayor. Heck yeah. Awesome. I don't know why my camera won't focus on it. Is my hands too white? Is that what it is? Either way. Thank you so much, Josh1776. This is awesome. This has become a big part of the live. All right, we're going to get into our funny videos. Give me a second here to pull it up. Pull it up, not pull it out. You guys calm down. Calm down. It ain't that kind of live, okay? Now, like I said in the beginning of the live today, this is not necessarily the kind of funny videos we usually have. This is a clip from the news, but Senator Kennedy is so damn funny that he landed on our funny video of the day today. This is titled Senator Kennedy Smoking Dems.
I think Elon Musk is a rock star. The tofu crowd is mad, but you know, when you trim fat, pigs squeal. That's just the way the world works. That's the law of nature. I think
making those pigs squeal. John Kennedy is hilarious. I wish I knew that guy. He is so funny. We're going to get into our official funny video of the day. Oh, this is a good one. You hooligans are going to love this. This is titled MAGA Force Field Activated.
All right, 2 seats at the sushi bar. You know what? Actually, I think we'd prefer to sit at a table, please. Huh. sad. Very sad. Sad.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh,
Motherfucker, what the fuck? What are you trying to do, man? What the fuck are you doing?
God.
You little fucker!
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
What the fuck?
I'm so
I'd
sorry,
rip you
I
out of
didn't see
that fucking car! You little shit!
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Just be more careful next time, okay?
Will do. Will do. Okay.
Yes. All right, hooligans. Well, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm gonna grab this Linktree link really quick. We're gonna read through the chats, and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Come on, buttons. I'm gonna end up having to get a new keyboard. Now the buttons on the keyboard aren't working. I didn't say they were sticky. You guys stop it. I could tell what all of you were thinking at once. Holy. All right, there's the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you would like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. And we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You will have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, which is to encourage open discussion. You'll have access to the arcade, which is full of games that are a ton of fun. And you'll also have access to our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats that gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be and the home of the hooligans. So definitely go get yourself a membership. We're going to read through and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next, and then we'll be wrapping this up. So let's see what we got. 0 dang autocorrect. Half the time I don't even have autocorrect. Like on Kick, for some reason, spell check doesn't work. So half the time I have to like send things into Google and all of that to figure out what I'm typing because I can't spell good. Russell, quit whacking it on the keyboard. That's not what I was doing, Russell. See, I knew what you guys were thinking. Astral Hammer, yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy in the motorcycle drinks Subarus. You stop that. What's up, Turbo? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, I just got here right on time to hear that it's sticky. No, that's not what I said. That is not what I said. Not quite. Holy. 0, was that guy driving a Subaru? Oh, I see. I see how the conversation went now. Cassie J, soy boys are big mad. Blowing their man ponds out. U-Hill, a lot of people really like the advent calendar stuff. I like it. I think it's awesome. Huge fan of the bacon swimsuit or whatever that is, though. Who posted that? U-Hill? That is magical. I can't show it on the live because YouTube and Twitch is soft, and they'll probably think it's nudity. It's just bacon. It's a bacon bathing suit. It just happens to be on a girl. I'm sure over on YouTube, the people running the show over there, they don't know what a woman is, so, you know. Hey, I appreciate you, U-Hill. Thank you, Pumpkin. It's been a lovely live. I appreciate you attending. MU, Walmart spam, low sodium, $3.98. What is the normal price? If that's high price, what is the normal price for spam? I can't remember how much I paid for it when I made that Christmas video a couple years ago. Silver Wolf bacon bathing suit will last 2 seconds in my house. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I was stunned when I saw it. Tony Rez, tried maple Maple spam was amazing. You should try some if you get a chance. We'll see, Tony Rez. That, you kind of talking me into it. Done. I put bacon on my bacon. That's the way to do it. Done. I'm struggling. Got an iced coffee and a hot coffee. My taste buds don't know what to think. I prefer iced coffee over hot coffee. I don't know. I just do. I like hot coffee, but if I have an option for iced coffee, I go straight for the iced coffee. Ghostly, get the memes in. Tomorrow is the day. That's right. Get your memes turned in, because tomorrow is Free Speech Saturday. Hey, thank you for being here, Viola. What's up, Shark? Happy freedom to you. Prop Patriot Girly, I have to dip my bacon in ketchup or salsa. I have never done that. That sounds interesting. I'm trying to think what that would taste like. I have never done that before. Hooligans Island applewood bacon? Yes. Hooligans Island, when is Klaus's birthday? It's February 7th. We did his birthday. Well, we did his birthday on his birthday. And some of you hooligans sent him stuff for his birthday, but yeah, he's a 3-year-old Klaus now. Thank you for letting me know, Salty Ginger. I'll check it out after the live. What's up, John Cam? Happy freedom to you. Snickle Fritz, I love Kennedy. Yeah, I do too. He's hilarious. Hooligans Island, does Oogie Boogie glow in the dark? He doesn't. And the other day we got this flesh-colored Oogie Boogie, and he doesn't glow either. I don't know. They probably are UV reactive, especially like they're all highlighter colored and stuff. They're probably UV reactive, but they don't glow in the dark. What's up, AKA? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sladog? Hooligans Island, just don't clip my bacon. Prop Patriot Girly, I also have to have my pancakes on a separate plate. Can't have my syrup touch my meat. Well, that sounds explicit. Holy. I don't know. I'm one of those people, you just pour it all in a bowl and I'll eat it. Like, I don't know. I wasn't that way when I was younger, but hard times have taught me to not be so picky about my food. I know some people can't help it, though. Turbo, no Snooks today? No, Snooks is here. She might not be on the website right now. She's, let me see, 6 o'clock. She might have had to run to go do some things, but she was here earlier. Hey, thank you for being here. Too old to care. Appreciate you being with us. All right, hooligans, it is that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I totally stepped down on that chapstick that I threw earlier, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And it about threw me off. Anyways, we did the thing. We made it. Zero. Yes, we have voice chat tonight. And we're going to be getting to that. We're going to read through one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind. But like I mentioned earlier, tomorrow is Free Speech Saturday. So we will be doing Coffee with Hooligans at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. But we will not be live on YouTube or Twitch because their community guidelines suck. And we don't want to deal with that on Saturday. So definitely use that Linktree link in the description to make your way to a better platform if you're used to watching on YouTube or Twitch. Because like I said, tomorrow is Free Speech Saturday. Make sure you turn all of your memes in over on jeffmaclive.com or on Discord. Do not post them in both because I will skip them if they're doubles and I don't want to do that to you. So pick one or the other. And make sure you post all of your memes because we'll be reading them tomorrow for Free Speech Saturday. Now, I don't expect that we're going to have any lives from the White House because they don't usually go live on the weekends. But we'll keep our eyes on the schedule just in case, because you never know with President Trump. He likes being live, and there isn't anything wrong with that. But either way, that's the plan. We're going to read through really quick. And we're wrapping this up. For you hooligans over on jeffmaclive.com, we will be doing the voice chat probably about 7 o'clock or so. Just give me time to deal with notifications and stuff like that. So look forward to that. Either way, reading through them, we're wrapping her up. Yeah, Zero, that's what I'm thinking about, 7 o'clock. Works for me. Thank you, Cassie J. Thank you, DCat. Appreciate you being here. MU, Korean barbecue flavored spam. You guys are really trying to sell me on the spam. Decaf bacon with pancakes and syrup, scrambled eggs on the side, throw in a couple sausages, and all good. Yeah, I love breakfast food. Like I said, you can just... What I used to do, there was this woman that used to do pills at this breakfast place I was working at, and she'd show up all fucked up in the morning and stuff. And I always opened the restaurant. We would serve breakfast food, and she would get 2 pancakes, like at the bottom of the plate, and then scrambled eggs, sausage links that were cut up, and hash browns on top of the pancakes. And I'd serve her the plate, and she would literally grab the pancakes and smash it together like a taco, and then wolf it down. And she'd have like big black circles under her eyes because she was up all night, didn't go to sleep for 3 days. And I used to have to make that for her every single day. I'm telling you, and that's how I eat breakfast food like a pillhead. You know, I had to tell that whole story just to make that sentence make sense. Hey, I appreciate you, B. Hendricks. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, Miss Jamie. Too to care, can't do... What is that? Vina sausage? I don't know what that is. The smell makes you gag? I see that you're not selling me on that, I'll tell you. That does not sound good. Oh, I appreciate you, Zero. Oh, love you too, you Hill. What's up, Killtrocity? Happy freedom to you. And that's right, drill baby drill. That's what I told her last night. What's up, Tori Wayne? Happy freedom to you. Irish. You disappointed me, man. Iced coffee isn't coffee, but you do you, man. I don't mean fake iced coffee. If you take real coffee, you dump it over ice, you got iced coffee. That's what I was talking about. Either way, sorry to disappoint you. Thank you, Cinderella. I hope you have a fantastic weekend as well. Thank you, Hooligans Island. Appreciate you being here. Cinderella, I'm hungry. I know, I'm hungry too. Hey, thank you for being here, Wayward. I appreciate you. Vina sausages is spam links. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google it. That's what it is, Zero? Isn't that what little kids eat? Like, can't you feed babies little sausage things like that? Russell, you think they're good? I've been waiting for that message. I've been waiting for somebody to say, yes, they're about the Vina sausages. What do you eat it with, Russell? Thank you, Jay Spray. Appreciate you being here. Astro Hammer, you eat them with barbecue sauce? Ghostly, bagel, butter, and cinnamon sugar. Poor man's cake. It sounds good. Too old to care. Vina sausages, aka Hobbit fingers in a can. Oh my god. I will never be able to eat these. You guys are ruining me right now. Killtrocity, how would you define your stream content? Hooligan goodness. That's how I would describe it. It's the hooligan goodness. Irish, no, I got to do that 100-degree hot coffee the way it was meant to be. Yeah, well, when I grow up, maybe I'll drink coffee like a real man, Irish. Yep. Christine, you hate iced coffee? Jeez, you guys are smoking me. You guys are getting banned. Holy. Christine, it's cat food. Oh, the Vini sausages, or however you say it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like Spam. It's the same thing as eating cat food. What's up, Joe John? Happy freedom to you. You think they're good? Man. Now that they're a can of Hobbit fingers, I can't get past that. Does it taste like bologna to you? See, I don't really like bologna either. I had to eat that crap when I was younger because it was that or starve to death. And, well, starving to death ain't a whole lot of fun. Enter users, Little Smokies are better. Yeah, I do like Little Smokies. Miss Jamie, I'm telling you, eat your Spam sliced up on bread like a sandwich. Well, we'll see. Ghostly can't chug hot coffee. You know what? That might be what it is. Because I try and drink hot coffee too fast and it just burns me up. Red, I'll check them out. Wayward, iced coffee hits the brain quick because I down it. Yeah, see, I think we're in the same boat there. Is it Vina Sausages Zero? You guys are going to have to tell me in the voice chat in like 40 minutes. All right, hooligans, we're wrapping this up. But like I said, tomorrow's Free Speech Saturday. So there's no YouTube and no Twitch tomorrow, but we will be live at 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a good time. So make sure you come and find us tomorrow for Free Speech Saturday. Now definitely go out there and enjoy your Friday. Go get you some good food. Be safe out there, but make sure you're having fun because you only get one life. So make sure to have a good time while you're living it. Either way, huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.